Hi everyone. I want to sit up here and do a bit of a voiceover for a video that I made a few years ago and I posted it. Um, this is a graduation ceremony for my little niece. And the reason I made this video or even move forward with this type of event is because my niece was was ill one day and wasn't necessarily feeling up to attending her uh, preschool graduation. And so her mom gave me the opportunity, which is my sister, to throw her a graduation ceremony. I think anytime we make accomplishments and achievements in life, it's important to celebrate those, especially for the younger generation to see that, there is something special to accomplishment. You feel fulfilled. You should acknowledge your work because those are the things that you reach back to when life is going pretty hard. And so I wanted to make sure that she was celebrated because she didn't have a graduation. And so what I ended up doing, at first acknowledging my mom and my stepdad for, their contributions and helping them after school. A lot of the times my mom and stepdad would sit up there and go and do kind of some reading lessons with them. And this was I think about 2017. So I was really, really ill during that time. And what they both did is made sure I connected with my niece and my nephew by having them read me stories. And so I don't necessarily remember a lot about that time. I do remember just a connection with them, and then I can go back and see some of the videos that they sent me or posted on Facebook. And so it was those things that really made me move forward, helped me get back healthy. And so I wanted to find some way of acknowledging them. Look at my mom. My mom, she was doing a lot that day, but yeah, I wanted to make sure that I acknowledged all her work and contributions and everything that she's done to them thus far. And, my sister, essentially, she's a working woman. She's got her own thing going on, and she was there too. So I had to say a few words at the event. So moving on. So we also want to make sure that everyone's included in the process. So I ended up getting some trophies and some certificates and making sure that we had graduation uniforms from when me, my sister, my husband graduated from graduate school. We found whatever our old graduation outfits that we gave to Marion, my nephew. And there she goes. Oh my God, that's my little niece. And so she actually got a chance to have her first graduation. And I'm so proud of her. And I'm glad that at that point, the whole family was there to celebrate her, or at least the majority of us was there to celebrate her, and that she knows that she's supported. Because sometimes when you're in this world, it's just, everything goes by so fast and you miss these moments. And for me, I wanted her to know that, hey, you got it going on, little sissy. You got it going on, my lady. And be proud of that. And the biggest piece that connected with me is because she wasn't feeling well that day, that she wasn't able to go. And I know how that feels when you have things going on with your health. And it could be just something like a flu or a cold, but then you want to be there and you can't. And so you miss out on good memories. And so we even look at TJ, my nephew there. We even gave him a certificate as well. And it was, just basically saying, here's your second graduation. Now we're going to have the family here with you. And then, there was my nephew Kamarion again. And we wanted to make sure that, with him, that he has that opportunity. And I think he was moving on into the, he was moving to going to high school, I believe. Yeah, I think so. If not, I'm wrong. Oh well, he got recognized anyway. And so the last person that we gave an award to was my nephew. He was in the process of graduating high school and going to Grambling State University. You all know I graduated from Southern, so no shade on Grambling, but at the end of the day, I just was so happy for him. And it wasn't for the simple fact of just graduating. It's just that he had a sense of what he wanted to do. Even through that process, things change. Nothing's ever the same. And so just for him to make that first step and getting a high school graduation diploma was good enough for me. And oh my gosh, my cousin Zakita, her daughters were there too. And so I had some extra award trophies and some extra medals, and we gave them to them as well. Look at Ailey, she's so cute. She's such a sweet girl. And so we wanted to make sure that they had something as well, because it's nothing like to be part of a ceremony and then you're a kid and you see everyone else getting something and you can't at least get something. And there's her other daughter. Her nickname's Money, and essentially Tasha putting the medal on her head, and she's shaking our hand, and we were just so happy. And that's essentially celebrating her as well and her achievements. Just move on to another grade. And finally, the oldest sister is about to come up, Sugar Cookie. She is so cute, and she's intelligent, and she is determined. This girl is gonna go places. She's an amazing person. She is, and I wish I could see her more often, but they're in Louisiana, and things just happen, but we still have these memories. And right now we're concluding the ceremony. They're switching their tassels and then also getting ready to throw their hats up in the air, the celebratory moment. And 1, 2, 3, yay! Okay, now. So everyone packed up everything, and essentially we gathered, we had fun. We wanted to make it a little bit formal, but also a nice memory. And the sad thing about this, I'll tell you, I don't remember really anything about that day. But one thing I know for sure, if my family was there with me and we were all together celebrating our accomplishments, then I had an amazing time. And that's okay with me. And also I tend to be a little serious, so they started dancing and put on some little boosie or whatever. So I had to, like, hey, don't do that. I was just pretty much standing there like, why are you guys doing that? And I had my cane with me, so I couldn't dance anyway. But thank you for listening to our story. Own it, you guys. Own it.